Feliz Navidad for those of you who do celebrate it. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? It's your host, Most the Great Day Late Dollar Short News Live and Direct. Charlemagne, are we live? Yeah, man. Just thought I'd hop on here real quick. For those of you who celebrating the festives, man. Oh, this is a hard time of year for a lot of people who got loved ones who aren't here to celebrate it with. That'd be me. But I got the good peoples, man. And y'all wipe y'all feet off as y'all come up off into the door. I got the good people up off in here, man. I'm gonna hit y'all with a real quick little story time, man. It's imperative, man. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like, the share, the subscribe, man. It's your host, Most Great Day Late Dollar Short News Live and Direct. Hit y'all with a quick story time real quick, you dig? I ain't gonna be on here too long. Taking this trip back to the house, man. Just dropped off one of my loved ones. And this video is for every kid who's out here struggling with their identity, going through an identity crisis, man, and feeling like they have to do something that's gonna change their life forever, man. The youth is wasted on the young, and the brain isn't fully developed until you pass 25. The male brain, the frontal lobe of the male brain isn't fully developed to at the age of 25. And it's been studied and researched, and people has came home. One of my cousin is one of those people who came home on this law, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, who's that? That's my boy from the Box State Business, man. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, man? Hope you're having a Merry Christmas, man. Enjoying it. Yeah, my cousin Jason Samuel, he just came home. He just walked down 20 plus, and I hope to have him on here on the podcast, on the broadcast, so he could talk to the youth, man. I got a couple of people I want to interview. I want to interview my boy as well, man. He's in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? I just don't be really having time like that, but I want to interview the homie Who Rider from the Box State Business. I'm pretty sure he'll lend his voice to the platform to talk to these youngins. But yeah, he shot at my cousin, Jason Samuel. He shot a sheriff in the neck when he was 16 years old. And he went to prison at the age of 17. He has a book called Don't Do It. He has a clothing brand called Don't Do It. Y'all go over to Instagram, Snapchat, you know, and check out my cousin, Jason Samuel, man. I'm gonna post the link, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, for sure, man. Hell yeah, we're gonna get that in. I want to interview you, and I want to interview Sev. But today's topic of the story is 21 Savage said fuck the streets, and Blueface, and the reason why he said fuck the streets, he was talking about all the trauma, all the, you know, waking up in cold sweats and all the drama associated with being in the streets. And so he was like, man, fuck that part of the streets and fuck the streets, period. But it's a lot of, he caught a lot of flack, and Blueface is one of the dudes, one of the clowns who missed the point. Then 21 Savage started backpedaling and treading on him, but man, you don't have to backpedal, you don't gotta explain yourself, man. Fuck the streets. I've been said fuck the streets a long time ago. Merry Christmas to you. Salute. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm gonna talk about the trauma of being, because a lot of people ain't never been to war. That's why they so conveniently get to speak on these issues. They ain't dealt with the trauma that we've been through. They ain't had their mama house shot up like my homie in the chat. They ain't, you know, been banged on or been packed out, been shot at, had to run multiple phases in the county jail. They ain't been through none of that. So they can conveniently say, you know, that, oh, you bowing down or you cowering out. I've been said F the streets, man. What's in the streets is going to help you. But the topic of the story is, right, you know, dealing with trauma and war, man. When I was a kid, my mama had this friend who came home from the Vietnam War, and one of his legs, something happened to one of his legs. And bro used to always wear these overalls. With one leg, he would have it like tailored, cut, and pinned. And every morning he bailed to the store and get him some drink, get him 40 ounces of some Thunderbird, Kool-Aid, what, you know what I'm saying, Night Train, whatever it is he was getting loaded off of that day. And he would start reliving these traumas from being in the Vietnam War. He would start screaming and yelling and calling out Army codes and shit and firing the hole and all this old crazy stuff, man, because he had been traumatized from going to war. A lot of people on the streets, we ain't never been diagnosed with anything. You know, we didn't have shootouts with people and been in all type of uncompromising positions, doing shit to people and people doing shit to us, man. You know, we never really talk about it. You know, some people open up the platform and talk, but there's certain things that we can't even talk about. If you know, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't live this shit before, you know that there's certain things that you can't even talk about. And these kids is going through that shit sevenfold. I'm not gonna say that it's a lot worse than what time when we was banging, you know what I'm saying? But they going through what they going through too, man. You know what I'm saying? They going through what they going through too. The only thing is, they got cameras on these dudes now. Big Brother is watching them more than Big Brother was watching us. Everything you do is on a ring cam. You know, as soon as you walk out the door, you on camera about 300 times a day. You dig? So I say that to say this, man. Being in a gang and joining the gang, man, is the worst decision that you could ever make. It ain't nothing but trauma and drama and BS, man. The best thing that I ever did, man, was walk away from the gang. That's the best decision that I ever made in my life. Was being a man, being a father. I'm more proud of being a father than I ever have having pride in being in a gang. That's a fact, bro. I was the most proudest father that you could be. You dig? Still am. My feet has been healed. Hey, salute to you, brother. I hope you sincere about what you're saying. But yeah, man, that's the best thing that I could have ever done, man, was walk away from being in the gang, man. And a lot of people choosing to be a loser, choosing to lose their lives and choosing to throw their lives away. Like I stated earlier, man, the frontal lobe of a young man's brain isn't fully developed until after 26, so it's easily to be molded and shaped by this false narrative, man, of what they're gonna get out of being in the gang. You don't get it take everything from you and don't